Hey, I'm Alex with Tool Rev, and today we're testing out the D24000 10-inch wet tile saw from DeWalt, also known as the D24000s if you get it with the stand. Let's check it out. All right, so here's the stand and the water pan. This stand weighs 17.3 pounds, and it has holes in the feet, so I guess you could screw it to the floor or add casters to roll this around. It has 4 height adjustments, the highest giving you a 41-inch cutting cart deck height. Inside the pan there's a side and rear water pan extension, and then underneath you have a shelf that holds the miter guide and the cutting cart extension. So this pan goes on here a particular way. There's the wide end and the narrow end. So the front goes on the wide end, and then to remove these trays you just slide that clip over, and here's your water extensions. And then this pan holds 5 gallons of water, and you have a well-placed drain hole with a rubber compression plug, so you just drop that in there, give it a couple of twists. The saw with the base and the pump and the blade on board, this weighs 52 pounds without the cutting cart. It comes pretty much assembled straight out of the box. All I had to do was attach the motor to the base using these 4 screws. So right here you have your pump. This is a little tray they give you with a strap to transport this around. And if you look back here, you get an 8-foot long electrical cord with an inline GFCI switch. Here's your blade change wrench. And then underneath here is a hex wrench. You can use this to adjust your 0 and 45-degree hard stops for the bevel. This was out of 90 with the cutting cart, so I fixed that by adjusting the 0-degree bevel right there. They give you a 10-inch blade. I already installed the blade. This takes 7, 8, or 10-inch blades, and with the 10-inch blade you have a 3 1/4 inch cutting depth, so this is good for pavers as well as for tile. Here is your cutting cart. This has 6 stainless steel rollers that roll on this stainless steel rod right here and this aluminum rail right here. So let's go ahead and attach this. So I also want to show you that I've adjusted the depth stop for the plunge down to 3/16 below the deck, and what's going to happen when we make our first cut is we're going to cut through this plastic cut line indicator right here. And what this is a disc that's inside of here. And so after you line everything up on your new saw, you make your first cut, you get your cut line, that way you know where the saw is going to exit your tile. And if you have to adjust it again, you can just unlock this and rotate the disc to a fresh piece of plastic and cut it again. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. I checked the table for square, and it's very square all the way through the run. There's a little bit of play when you come off the back. When the rails come off the back rails come off the tracks, and I measured that. It's a 32nd of an inch. And then on the when all the rollers are on the track, it's nothing. There's no play. Less than a 64th of an inch. And so DeWalt says you get within what do they say, a 32nd of an inch over 18 inches. So I think that's probably right. We'll fill it with water and test it out. So with a full 5 gallons of water, you can see the pump is just barely, I don't know if it has to be totally submerged, but it is just submerged. So here's your miter guide. That's pretty nice looking right there. Very nice. It's got a compression connector. Let's twist that on. And then here's your cart extension. That looks good. Slide it on. And here's the side extension. Then the back extension. Slides in nice and easy. So far so good. Let's try an 18 by 18. Looks pretty good. I think that's what we're looking for right there, right? 12 by 24, well, it's not 12 by 24 anymore, but this cheap porcelain tile. So that's your cut there. This is a fairly new blade now. I've made like 10 cuts with it now, so can you see that? I'm gonna say that's 1 3/8, and then over here, not quite a 32nd over 1 3/8. Yeah, so I think it's within a 32nd over 24 inches. And they claim a 32nd over 18, so that's pretty good. So some great features on this saw. It has an excellent stand. The 41-inch deck height and wide footing make it really comfortable to work with. The motor and base assembly are fairly heavy and awkward to carry, especially with the cutting cart on it. So for me, it would be a 3-trip setup. But once it is set up, it's great to work with. All right, so there you have it, guys. That's my demonstration of the D24000 10-inch wide tile saw from DeWalt. Hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.